Shalom, family. Hopefully, everyone is doing wonderful today. I saw this video. I think it came out of Houston, where there was people down at the IRS building trying to, I guess, check on the status of their tax returns. And I think the line was like about 3 or 4 blocks long. And I think I want to say Atlanta. The same thing was happening in Atlanta. And my take on this family is, they always run these scenarios in our communities, right? Before they really push it on the greater society. They always run these plays, these scenarios on our communities first. Again, same thing with the migrant situation, and that's what I'm trying to connect all this together. They put all these migrants, immigrants, whatever you want to call them, they put them in the poorest community, communities of people of color. And then now they're, in some states, certain companies are laying, their employees off and hiring these immigrants. Which the local government is already giving them vouchers and, debit cards with money on it and stuff like that. Again, and I have nothing against helping people. But it's weird how they find all this money to help people that didn't pay into the system, but when it comes down to the people that paid into a system, you gotta chase them down for your money. You gotta verify yourself, right? But when you look at all this here, again, it's the same thing when our people talk about reparation. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that word, but they didn't need to come up with a committee when it came down to giving Israel, all this money. When the Holocaust didn't happen on American soil, and the United States did not, pass legislation or abuse these people in any kind of form or fashion, right? But those of us that are conscious, that are woke, I'm gonna use that term like they always say, the woke movement. Those of us that are woke, we already know what this is about. It's hush money, hush money. But anyway, people say, well, it don't matter. But if it didn't matter, why is up now? All this stuff don't matter now. But what was that spirit, over the centuries, over the decades? But anyway, again, you find it funny that again, the same country that's $35 trillion worth of debt, that can find the money, the resources to fund these proxy wars. Give all this money to immigrants, right? But for the people that paid into the system, that's nothing. Or a crumbs, right? What's ever left over. Again, even in certain states, they're giving them free health care. When the powers that be were behind the main reason why there was no free health care. I forgot the guy named something Fredrickson, back in like the late 18th century, early 19th century. But anyway, it was the mindset was, if we give universal health care to everybody, then black people are going to get it as well. So because the mindset was, if black people get it, the hatred for my people is so powerful that they would rather not let nobody get it because black people was going to get it. Same thing with Reagan being behind, stopping, free college, free tuition at college, because again, the spirit was, we're not going to let black people get it. and again, a lot of people say, all these people that say it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when it comes down to us, but then somehow you want us to stick together. It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. But anyway, sitting back and looking at this, and my people, we're used to not getting nothing. We're used to, if we get something, we're gonna get the leftovers, or when it's depleted. You feel me? Or it's gonna be our fault that something went wrong with everything. Never looking at the people, over the centuries that has been manipulated and lying, deceiving, and taking advantage of the same system. It's our fault now. Sad, man. But anyway, like I said, as I was looking at that, as I was thinking about that, I was like, So all these people getting all these resources, but the people that paid into the system, again, if anything, crumbs. Israel is in a surplus. The economy of Israel, right? Israel is in a surplus. And the United States is in a deficit. A $35 trillion deficit. And Israel, I forgot, is like in a 200-something billion surplus. Free education. Free health. But again, certain group of people are going to be like, well, it's don't let them divide and conquer us. But this from day one, this place has been divided. And every time we try to show this, it's an issue. It's an issue. Again, we're 13% of this country, and we own less than 1% of this country's wealth. So many banks have come forward about the unfair practices when it come down to mortgages and stuff like that, or giving certain business loans and stuff like that. I mean, this is public information. But every time this information come out, again, when my people make the complaint, it's a certain group of people talking about let's not don't let them divide us. But again, you guys been sticking your head in the sand for so long, and now that we realize who we are, now the Most High is switching that judgment because you guys had a chance to fix this for so long. You just guys wouldn't do it. And again, even when it comes down to, again, when we talk about we're the people, it doesn't matter. I'm going to use a term there all these people like to use. Jesus loves everybody. It don't matter. But where was that mindset, that spirit 10, 15, 20, 30, 100 years ago? But see, this is the greater problem. Because we know it does matter. Because that means the people that's over in their land, it's not their land. But see, now it begin to make sense now why these people are doing, the government and the powers that be are doing what they're doing, because you guys see it now. Whether you want to admit it or not, you guys see it. You guys see it. You guys see it. Because it's, again, like I said, hush money. But that's the whole problem. You guys been quiet for too long. You've seen it. It's weird because people put the data, the information out there, and again, instead of people going to do the research, they're going to argue, they're going to debate. But we can go show where historians been saying this for years. This is nothing that just came out of the last 5-10 years. There's books, there's information going back to the 10th, 11th century, and even older than that. Been knowing this information. But again, you guys are gonna stick your head in the sand, say it don't matter. But again, it's over. The dance is over. So just have that same spirit and stand on it as everything collapsed, because it's sad that, again, my ancestors, my people fought in the military. My people have struggled, have been through the discrimination and all that. And the legislation that had been passed against my people. And you mean to tell me you still have that mindset, it don't matter, and you know this history, and you're not and you're not at the point where you are disgusted with that and saying, you know what, enough is enough, because like I said before in another video, bless those that bless Israel. But these people over there that claim to be the people, I mean, they've been blessed with free education, free healthcare. Why you guys not blessed? Make it make sense. Why you guys not blessed? I know it makes sense to a lot of you guys, even to some of my people, even to my people that are hard-headed. Even to my people that hard headed, because again, again, let me say this here. It's not, and it's not all white folks. So let me put that out there. I'm only speaking to those that get in their feelings, because again, this affects all of us. But when you have a people that have been brutalized, victimized, you have a people that have been crapped on, people have been overlooked, people have 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 been ostracized, raped, murdered, so on and so forth. They get to the point where they like, this is what I expect. This is what I expect. Anyway, for those that get it, man, for those that get it, stay focused. Stay focused. Get your mind right. For those that want to stay asleep, stay asleep. Do what you do best. Ignore it. Ignore the facts. Ignore the truth. And at the end of the day, when it all come full circle, just stand on your ignorance. With that being said, as usual, peace, love, shalom.